Zapier tutorial for beginners 2024. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an amazing and absolutely incredible day. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Zapier and how you can use this absolutely incredible automation platform. So Zapier was put out there to create a separate trigger to action program which will help you automate your programs with each other. And that's the best part about Zapier. So let's get started with it. Now, to start things off, you're going to come to Zapier's very own website. Okay, it's called zapier.com. Now, once you're over here in the product section, you can see how Zapier works and everything. You can see the table interfaces and everything that it gives you. But we don't need any of that. We're going to get straight into it. So to start things off, you're going to click on Start Free with Email, and it's going to take you straight into the email section where you're going to have to sign up. Now it's going to ask for an email, so we're just going to take an email from here. You don't necessarily need to take it off of temp mail, but I just prefer doing that. So once you do that, you're going to add in your name and you're going to click on Get Started for Free. So once you click on that, it's going to ask you your password and we're just going to enter that right in. And once we've entered our password, we're going to click on Get Started for Free. So once we have done that from there, what's going to happen is that you're going to be taken into the onboarding process. In the onboarding process, it might ask you a few questions, regarding what your role is, where you work. So, in what's your role? So, in the role, you can see you have different things like HR, engineering, data science, marketing, sales op, project management, customer support, IT, business owner, and others. So, for now, I'm going to go ahead with project management. Then it says, what are you looking to automate with Zapier? So you can actually pick as many as you like. You have sales pipeline, incident management, lead management, marketing, customer onboarding, project management, customer support, employee onboarding. So I'm going to go ahead with project management and we're going to click on continue. Now, once you click on continue, it's going to say, what apps do you use? Now, obviously, it's going to recommend us a lot of apps, but you don't really need to start the integration process. I'm simply going to click on skip for now. Now, once we do that, it brings us here where it says, how familiar are you with automation? You could tell them that you're new to automation. You could tell them that you're familiar with automation, and you could tell them that you're ready to build custom automations. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with, I'm new to automation. What's your company size? We're going to go with this much. What's your job level? I'm going to go with director. Lastly, who will be using Zapier? I'm going to go with just me, and it's going to get you straight in. So once you do all of that, it's going to bring you here where it's going to say create a Zap. What would you like to automate? So a Zap is basically Zapier's trademark or slogan. They tell you to zap someone, which is basically to trigger an automation. Okay, that's the trigger and that's the automation that you're going to need. Okay, now to start things off, what we are going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and click on create a Zap. And here, you're simply going to go ahead and write whatever automation you want, okay? So to start things off, what we are going to want to do is we're going to write, when I text someone, I will get an email on my mail, okay? We're going to write that, and once we write that, we're going to click on generate, and once you click on generate, it says use the magic of AI to create your Zap. It's going to take you a few seconds, and here you go. Receive text messages, and it sends you email notifications. So you can create your very own automations that you can add for yourself, and you can make your workflow better. And it says this may not be a complete workflow. Consider specifying a trigger, like when I send a text message to a specific number, etc., etc. So you get the point. That's obviously creating an automation using AI. Okay, you can actually use AI. This is GPT-4 AI that will help you create your automation. Now, moving on, we can go to Zaps. Okay, and the Zap section is where you have all of your Zap folders where you actually create different Zaps and add them. Now, then there's transfers. Okay, in transfers, you can transfer different Zaps between different applications if you want to. You have chatbots, tables, and then finally, as I stated, you have applications that you can integrate with your Zapier. Okay. And you can add connections by simply clicking on add, and it's going to search for different apps that you can add for yourself. Now, moving to the main part, which is creating Zaps. So you're going to click on create Zap up here, and let's see where it takes us. So it's going to bring us here. It's going to give us two options. First of all, obviously, there's the AI beta option where you can use the actual AI analysis to create a good looking Zap for you. Or what you can do is you can go ahead and create a Zap by yourself through custom means. So I'm going to go ahead and create a Zap by myself. I'm going to come down here and it says choose a trigger, event that starts your Zap. So I'm going to go on that And now it's going to ask me all these things, So it asks, what is the trigger? What actual application will cause the trigger? So let's say I'm going to go with my Gmail. And once we go on Gmail, it says choose an event. So there's different triggers, trigger when you receive a new attachment, triggers when a new email appears in the specified mailbox, new label, etc. So I'm going to go with new email. Okay, so every time I get a new email is going to be the trigger. I'm going to click on continue. Now it's going to ask me to connect the account. So I'm simply going to go ahead and sign in with the account I want to, add automations and zaps to. So here it loads things in, and once it loads things in, I'm going to go ahead and choose the account. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this account for myself. Now, once you choose this account, you're going to come down here and you're going to click on allow. And once you click on allow, it's going to basically connect all the things for you. So now, basically, what's going to happen is you're going to click on continue. You've added your trigger. Then it also asks you to add a test, to test an actual trigger for yourself. So I'm going to click on test trigger. Now, what this does is it's going to send an email to your Gmail, and if everything works, you're good to go. So now, once you've verified that, you're going to verify an action, okay? You're going to verify the things that are required or verify the things that are needed for the actions. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be choosing an application for the action. So let's go ahead and choose an application for ourselves. So we have Gmail, Google Drive, Google Sheets, MailChimp, Notion, HubSpot, Google Forms. I'm going to go ahead with, let's stay on Gmail. Okay, let's stay on Gmail. And if someone sends me a new email, what it's going to do is it is going to reply to that mail. Okay, and we're going to click on continue. I'm going to click on continue again. And then you're going to need to actually choose the, you could say, values. Okay. Now, if you don't have a current thread, you can add something. So let's say I'm going to go with some security alert thread. So let's say this thread is required, who you're going to send it to, how you're going to send it, and all these things. Then you're going to add a body, what kind of text is going to be sent. And once you've done all that, you're simply going to click on continue. You're going to click on test step, and it's going to send a reply email to your actual Gmail. So once it sends that to you, you're good to go. So that's pretty much about it. And that is how you can go ahead and test your Zapiers. So once you've done all of this, what you're going to do from there is you're simply going to click on publish. So once you click on publish, that will publish your Zap. And basically your automation is good and ready to go. Now, in some cases, it might cause some issues with your Zap. It's going to tell you that your Zap isn't completed or anything. So you can obviously draft this Zap and go back and just complete it later on. But as you can see, the Zap is going to show over here. And if you want to keep it running, you can click on that. And that is going to start running your Zap. Now, once your Zap has started running, from there, what you're going to do is, start off your automation and you're pretty much good to go. So that is basically pretty much about it for this video. Now, if you enjoyed watching this, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down in the comments below and I will be making a whole lot more for you. Till then, that's all from me. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Have an incredible day and I will see all of you next time. Goodbye.